Okay, Amit, then today we are going for the mock of which organization?
NPCIL, Nuclear Power Corporation of
Nuclear Power Corporation. Kohi specific leke we should proceed, right? And the post
Yes,
is?
sir, you have worked.
Yes.
Hi, hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
The post is, sir, you have worked in BARC, Bioatomic Research Center.
Me? You are
Yes,
asking
sir.
me, Amit?
Yes, sir.
I have not worked in BARC. I have worked in DRDO.
Okay.
But I have done training in BARC.
Okay, because BARC and NPCIL both are same.
I know they are not
So,
same. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Yeah, yes, sir, there is a difference, but in compared to PSUs, they are different. But they are same because their 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 way of taking candidates are very different. Because they give equal weightage on written examination and interviews.
That's true.
So I just want to know, sir, what they basically tries to find in an interview, because NPCIL, BARC are very sophisticated kind of institution.
No, let me tell you, BARC, sometimes scientists from BARC go for NPCIL interviews. But there is a big difference. I think some echo is coming here. So, but there's a very big difference in the sense that BARC is totally research oriented, whereas NPCIL is public sector. That is more related to commissioning of the power reactors and nuclear power plants. BARC is related to research. NPCIL is not related to research. NPCIL is related to power plant execution. That's it. So both are entirely different also. So you cannot say the interviews are similar. Interviews are entirely different. But yes, because scientists from BARC come for NPCIL, so they tend to ask the questions related to that only. Right? So that is how it is.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So should we start now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then Amit, you proceed ahead and introduce yourself for NPCIL interview.
My name is Amit Kumar. I'm from Bihar. I belong to family of 5. I did my graduation in social work with specialization in rural development. My post-graduation is in human resource management and labor relations from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai. After that, I joined a greenfield project with Omega Fish Meal and Oil Private Limited, where plant was at construction stage. I from scratch has hired the required manpower so that the production target meet the results timely. Recently, I am working on my master's research, which is a case for ethical engagement of transgender in an organization. In my free time, I love to cook and write short stories for kids.
Okay, so Amit, can I give you a small situation here in NPCIL? We want to commission one power reactor, this power plant, nuclear power plant reactor, at one place where local population is not cooperating. Local population is not in favor of that. So there is some agitation going on, and people have come to the for agitation to the power plant. How you will resolve this issue?
Okay, so the first thing that I have to be very clear is, do we have proper IEC or not? IEC stands for Information, Education and Communication of the company, because unless I as an employee are full, I could say, informed about my company, then after I can face this agitation. Therefore, I will just recommend that we should have a very clear information, education and communication about the project, so that there should be a very clear communication between the community and between the company. The second thing is to be diversion of your CSR fund to the local community according to their need-based assessment report. We before commissioning or before starting any project, we need to invest our CSR fund or divert some of our funds to local communities. It could be through need-based assessment approach, and we should start doing such soft skills.
Okay, so
second, and the last step would be an experience visit. Even even in that case, if local communities are not cooperating, then we can have an experiential visit to the like we could say some of their representatives to our other facilities to make them aware that if a power plant is going to be set up, what different development activities the local community can receive. We can give them experiential visit to Kaiga, Kudankulam, or any other.
Okay, Amit, tell me, आपका जो पहला experience रहा 5.5 years you have done job, how that is going to help you in this particular job, NPCIL?
So certainly, any public sector enterprises generally hires at a entry level, and therefore I have applied, and I am confident that in my coming years, my experience will certainly add value to the organization. And yes, the 5 years of my experience will be will have an effect. I'm not saying it will not have an effect, but once we enter in any organization or company, we we learn from scratch. Therefore, I believe it will not have any adverse effect, as well as on the other side, it will have some positive.
Okay, Siklani sir.
Okay, so Amit, let us say if you talk about the recruitment policy, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
how the recruitment policy of NPCIL would be different from other PSUs or maybe private sector?
So that is very, I will say that is very attractive to understand the recruitment policy of NPCL in compared to other public sector undertaking. Because if we benchmark the PSUs with NPCIL, suppose we take three best organizations in public sector undertaking, such as IOCL, ONGC, or CIL. Both gives more weightage. All of three gives more weightage to your written examination and less weightage to your experience. For example, CIL, it has less than 10% weightage to the experience. For ONGC, it has 25%, and for CIL, for OIL, it has only 20%. Whereas the recruitment policy of NPCL, it gives an equal weightage both to your theoretical understanding and to the your experiential learning, and that is one of that attracts me to more why an organization is giving equal weightage to written or your theoretical understanding as well as to your experiential learning.
So
That's the major difference that I found.
any idea why it is so in case of NPCIL?
Maybe because they are involved in four different stages. While producing electricity from nuclear power plant, NPCL is indulged in designing, they indulge themselves in construction, they indulge themselves in commissioning, operation, maintenance. I believe that these four stages requires a very specific scientific, industrial, and human acumen. It may be one of the reasons that there NPCL works in a diverse platform, in a diverse for diverse work. Maybe they give equal weightage to written uh, and other experiential learning.
Okay. Okay, so what qualities, let us say if you are in the recruiting team of NPCIL, right? So what qualities would you look for in a candidate?
For NPCL?
Yeah.
Okay, so NPCIL has a very, has five, they call their five values. That is, I have abbreviated at SES: care, safety, its environment, and equity, and there is one more. So these would be the five things that I will look forward to hire anyone for NPCA. That could satisfy the value of the organization.
Do you know anything about the nuclear policy of India?
No, sir.
Do you know how many reactors we have as of now in India?
Yes, sir. It's 22.
22. Sure.
Yes.
Any private domain reactor or all government?
My,
Or
all are government, but there is one reactor which is known as Bhavani, which is owned by Department of Atomic Energy, but it is been taken care by NPCL.
okay, any idea about reactors in assistance with the foreign nations?
Yes, major projects in India are with assistance in with foreign countries. For example, your Kudakalam and Kalkappam are in association with uh, Russia. The Tarapur nuclear power plant is with association of France, and the new upcoming Jaitapur power plant is also with the France. And for
Okay,
others,
Amit, what is the total installed capacity, nuclear power capacity, installed capacity as of now? What percentage of total electric generation is nuclear power?
it's 7,680 megawatt.
What percentage of total?
It's less than 2% of
So,
total.
what should be done?
Uh,
To enhance it?
I have read that till 2030, NPCL has envisioned to produce 21,000 megawatt electricity from nuclear power plant. Even recently, Prime Minister has given a new energy map for India, where he has focused to include more renewable and non-renewable energy in our energy basket. And since he has also talked about to lessen the use of fossil fuel, the use of nuclear power energy could be enhanced.
Okay. So, Amit, any idea about this nuclear supplier group?
I have read, but I don't have much intense knowledge of it.
Okay. So, what are the different problems related to creation of nuclear power plant in India?
What are the differences, sir?
Problems related to creation of new nuclear power plants in India.
So the most important thing is an agitation or resistance by environmentalists, by social activists, and by livelihood activists. They are always against setting up of any nuclear power plant in India.
So, what do you think should be done?
The electricity generation always has a hazard with itself. It will have an adverse effect on the environment. We certainly know this. The best thing that we can do is to minimize the adverse effect and to maximize the development work where the plant or for the community where the plant is.
Okay,
Because
can you
if
tell
you
me
want
something about the pollution part of nuclear power plant? Pollution from nuclear
pollution,
power plant.
as per NPCL report, the nuclear power plant is very less pollutive if we compare it with the thermal power plant or other source of power plant, because it emits only 28 uh, 28 I don't know about the ratio, but 28% of CO2, whereas other plants have more than the pollution, produce
I'm not
more
asking
pollution.
about CO2. I'm asking about type of pollution. What is the main pollution from nuclear power plant?
It could be radiation.
That is
And
only in case of accident or otherwise?
otherwise, even because otherwise even the plant works, it produces some radiation.
So what about the
This,
people who are working there? They're exposed to radiations always.
uh, I don't I don't
So why
have
would you
some
like to
knowledge.
work in such situation where you are exposed to radiation always?
Because the radiation is very less and
Still it is there, right?
there would be, yeah, still
And
there.
it is health hazardous.
Yeah, very much.
So how do you justify your getting job in a place where there's a hazardous environment?
Yes, sir, but till date, the reports have very clearly shown that the the hazard that comes from radiation is very less, and there is no, I could say, death with radiation in nuclear power plant. Because, for example, Tarapur power plant, Unit 1 and Unit 2, which is working from the past 50 years, it is successfully working with safety and technical security. And there is no, I could say, notified death in that place.
Sigalani, sir?
Okay, so Amit, you were speaking about something about the agitations and related issues with respect to the commissioning of new plants, power plants, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether you heard about the Kundankulam nuclear power plant in Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
Do you have any kind of idea about the kind of agitation that was going on over there, and what was the issue and how it got resolved?
There was agitation, but I don't have much information regarding how agitation went off. But yes, for starting a power plant, there was an agitation, and it was cooled off, and the plant is working. The place, even Ratnagiri, where I'm working or was working, here also a plant of NPCI is going to come in Jaitapur, in our district. And it also had a very huge resistance, both from environmentalists, from livelihood activists, from social activists. But anyhow, NPCIL was able to convince the family which was going to affect from the plant. They convinced them and they acquired the land, and right now they are in the phase to design the nuclear power plant.
Mm-hmm. Any idea about the non-proliferation treaty, NPT?
No, sir.
Okay, so one more question from my side. So why should we hire you?
Yes, I have rich experience in working in a greenfield project, as well as I have hands-on experience on recruitment and selection, labor laws, licensing with local bodies, and local licensing with government, labor enforcement agency, and local bodies. And even in coming years, there are various projects of NPCIL where they are going to work in a greenfield project. I can contribute here. Second, sir, I could say that I have worked in a very challenging and a dynamic environment, because in my past company, I had started to work with a plant which was in construction phase, and in just 1 year, we made it a profit-making entity. My graduation is in social work. I can contribute in the CSR activities of the company, and since my major is in industrial relation, and even I want to work in industrial relation, whereas NPCIL can provide me a huge platform to learn more on the subject.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so
I think we can give feedback now.
Right. Okay, so Amit, I think recruitment policy, obviously, like more or less your answer was okay. But one more question I asked was related to your, let us say, if you are in the recruitment team of NPCIL, then
Yes,
what would you look for? Okay, you just gave a 5 value, something you may have seen in case of their website also, right? In addition to see the kind of work that NPCIL is involved, you will not only be involved in the recruitment of the persons who are in HR, finance, or maybe like others, engineers only, but there may be other people also who may be working in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Right? For example, at the lowest level also, right? So those people also have to work in their field, and NPCIL, the field work may be having kind of activities which seems to be hazardous in nature. Radiation hazardous in the sense that radiation's exposure, etc. Those things are also involved. So you also have to talk in that particular perspective that whether the people is ready, that person is ready to work in that situation or not, right? So I think that aspect also you can include in that particular answer in that way.
Okay.
Just I think you need to see the little broadly the profile of NPCIL, right? What are the
Okay, sir, I will
different involved, and from there I think you can frame your answer. Okay. And just Kundankulam, okay, you tried to made something out of it, but I think better you just go through it, okay? So Kundankulam basically it was
yes, sir,
Kundankulam
Yes, sir, because I have
school campuses, college campuses, having tea with the friends.
Yes, go ahead.
yes, sir, I said that they are going to have a plant where I was working. So there would be certainly a question on Jaitapur power plant.
Okay.
If I have prepared it in a very intense manner, because Jaitapur, they are going to have world largest nuclear power plant in the world, about 9,900 megawatt capacity that plant will have. And it has a huge agitation history from 2005.
Okay. So the nature of like these agitation more or less is going to be similar, more or less in all the
Yes.
locations. Okay. So just go through that case study of Kundankulam also. Right?
Okay, so I will do.
I think 5 or 6, 7 years back, I think this issue cropped in when that expansion, some kind of a new that kind of reactor had to be installed over there. So NPT, I think if you can get some idea, these are the terms related to all the nuclear NSG, nuclear supplier groups, non-proliferation treaty, something. So at least you should have a brief idea what are these things. Okay. And adverse effect that we were talking about. So basically, you spoke about that the environmental impact. See, environmental pollution, if you will talk about from the nuclear power plant, is basically the radioactive waste. Otherwise, you cannot talk in terms of carbon dioxide and all that. Okay. So mostly it is in the form of the nuclear waste that is getting generated and how it is to be disposed of. If it is disposed of properly, following the strict guidelines, maybe like International Atomic Energy Agency and all that, then I think there is no as such issue. Because you think of the situation already like Bhabha, Bar, whether it is a BARC, NPCIL, people are already working over there. So the radiation level, they are able to minimize that, and also they are able to limit the exposure of the people who are working over there. So as such, there is no such issue, but obviously, if they can handle that particular waste properly, that is, I think, more than sufficient. Rest, I think, is okay.
Okay, so Amit, ठीक है, मेरे को आज सही लगा तुम्हारा presentation. Today is good, but you have very less knowledge of nuclear power plants and nuclear reactors and all these situations. कुछ एजिटेशन हो जाती है, मैंने एक टिकलिश सिचुएशन दिया था तुम्हें, एजिटेशन होता है तो क्या करोगे, तो तुम दोबारा थ्योरी व्यूरी में घूमते रहे, प्रैक्टिकल सॉल्यूशन तुम दे नहीं रहे हो. प्रैक्टिकल सॉल्यूशन ये है कि आप जाओगे, उनसे बात करोगे, नेगोशिएशन करोगे, अपने बॉस से बात करोगे, एंड एक नेगोशिएशन टीम बनाओगे, उनके साथ जो एजिटेशन करने आए हैं उनके लीडर से बात करोगे, gather the information and provide that information to your superiors, discuss with your superiors. This is how immediate you have to resolve and galvanize the situation there, right? बाकी तुम बोल रहे थे कि वो हमारे पास होना चाहिए कि नहीं, एम्प्लॉइज का इंफॉर्मेशन नॉलेज वाला पार्ट सारे का सारा, I think they were more theory rather than practical solution, you know, because these problems keep on coming, like agitation keep on coming on nuclear power plants, and then you being in HR, I mean, you will be given that responsibility to galvanize that situation sometime. Second, nuclear power plants में जो pollution है सबसे बड़ा वो है आपका जो waste fuel है, consumed fuel. जब fuel consume हो जाता है तो उसको कहाँ पे आपने dispose of करना है, that is the biggest source of pollution. जैसे यूरेनियम आप यूज कर रहे हो या थोरियम आप यूज कर रहे हो तो उसको कहाँ पे फेंकना है, फिर उसको कहाँ डिस्पोज ऑफ करना है. एंड इन केस ऑफ एक्सीडेंट देयर इज अ सेकंड रीजन. सो व्हाई इन इंडिया वी आर नॉट लेटिंग इट गो, देयर इज अ 1, 2, 3 एग्रीमेंट, एंड कहाँ कौन उसको बेसिकली इन केस ऑफ एक्सीडेंट हुज रिस्पांसिबिलिटी इज टू कंपनसेशन देना, किसको किसकी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी है. So these are the compensation जो हमारा 1984 में हुआ था भोपाल गैस ट्रेजेडी, उससे लोग इसको लिंक करते हैं कि जो लोगों को अगर ऐसा कोई एक्सीडेंट होता है, न्यूक्लियर डिजास्टर होता है, तो कंपनसेशन कौन देगा. एंड पीपल आर वरीड अबाउट दिस, एंड इंडिया हैज मेनी नेचुरल डिजास्टर प्रोन एरियाज, लाइक कहीं सुनामी आ रहा है, कहीं अर्थक्वेक हो रहा है. सो इन वेक ऑफ ऑल दिस, इफ देयर इज अ न्यूक्लियर डिजास्टर, न्यूक्लियर एक्सीडेंट, देन लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग है वो. And that is the reason people are not motivated enough for such kind of plants. And it is more a political issue also. Wherever you want to create a nuclear power plant, the opposition political parties create some kind of issues. Nuclear supplier group is approximately 45-46 groups, countries हैं जो nuclear fuel supply करते हैं. India is not lucky enough to have uranium, natural uranium with us, and our majority of reactors are based on natural uranium. Then comes the next phase, which is the thorium based. वो उसके बाद आता है India is rich in thorium. तो ये थोड़ा सा इंफॉर्मेशन यार गैदर करो, कितने न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स हैं, कौन कौन से न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स कहाँ पे हैं, न्यूक्लियर पॉलिसी क्या है इंडिया की, नो फर्स्ट यूज पॉलिसी है इंडिया की न्यूक्लियर पॉलिसी, कि हम न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स का किसी के अगेंस्ट यूज नहीं करेंगे, अगर कोई करेगा तो हम उसको डिस्ट्रॉय करेंगे, और हमने मोरेटोरियम लगा रखा है न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब्स के ऊपर। तो लार्जली अवर न्यूक्लियर रिसर्च इज पीसफुल रिसर्च। तो अवर न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट्स कैन बी categorized as those which are working in the field of defense. I mean, they are not open to IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, जो मेन वॉच डॉग है न्यूक्लियर रिसर्च का वर्ल्ड में, उसका हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ, वो थोड़ा सा देखो, IAEA के चीफ कौन है वो थोड़ा सा देखो, और वो कौन से, इंडिया अभी अपने डिफेंस जो रिएक्टर्स है उसको ओपन नहीं करता किसी की इंस्पेक्शन के लिए। एंड देन देयर आर सिविलियन न्यूक्लियर रिएक्टर्स वेयर न्यूक्लियर रिसर्च is largely nuclear basically energy is used for electricity generation. So nuclear energy can be used to bomb making also, nuclear electricity generation also. जब इसको enrichment के लिए use करते हैं, centrifuge enrichment, तो that can be basically used in nuclear bombs also, nuclear weapons, right? So this is how you need to think of some more information related to nuclear. They can ask you any arbit information, any arbit question they can ask you, since you are going into this domain from there. Fine?
Fine, sir.
So this is how you have to proceed ahead. बाकी वही है, शुरू से एक चीज चल रहा है कि तुम स्ट्रेट आंसर देने की बजाय थोड़ा सा घुमा के आंसर देते हो बहुत ज्यादा, और जो सुनना चाहता है वो आंसर आता नहीं है, वो उसको ढूंढना पड़ता है कि अभी जितना इसने पैराग्राफ बोला उसमें से मैं 2-4 लाइन काम की निकालूंगा, ये होता है तुम्हारा मेन।
Okay, sir, I will work on it.
But before you answer, don't speak anything which is not required.
Okay.
Think for a while and just give the answers to the point, straight answer. When is your interview?
So 11th and 14th.
Okay, then I think then this is the last mock we have. No?
No, sir, I think you have said 6th. So this was 4th.
ठीक है. Then you schedule accordingly. Fine?
Fine, sir. There will be 2 more before 7th.
You fix it up and let's see.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine?
Okay.
Thank you.
Good night.